Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is a dry snuff review. This is the 14th review of group number 2. And as you just saw, it will be of a Wilson of Sharrow product. I may sound like I'm yelling. That's because I am. That is because of a number of people, comment sections and privately, saying that they're having a hard time hearing what I'm saying. Part of the reason for that is I think a lot of people are using phones anymore, I'm guessing. I do not use a phone. I do not even have a smartphone. So I sort of do things in the idea that how it comes out on a computer, which is what I'm using to film this right now. And oftentimes I forget that a lot of people are actually not using computers to watch this. They are using their phones. So I do apologize, and I will try to speak up from here on out. So if you ask anybody that's familiar with Wilsons of Sharrow, if they're familiar with the company and you ask them to name one, 7 times out of 10, they will probably say Crumbs of Comfort. It's a well-known product in their line. It's been around quite a while, and the name sort of stands out, sort of tongue-in-cheek. So this is a 5-gram tin of Crumbs of Comfort. This does have a new styled safety or seal, general seal on it, which is that red mark. That's the end of it right there. You're seeing that right. The company was established in 1737. It is an English company from the Lake District. On the back you have a warning label and some type of lot number. The 18 stands out there. If this product is sealed as it is and it was made at any time during 2018, it's fine. All right. This stuff lasts a little bit longer. It wouldn't be like getting a can of Skull and seeing, a May 2018 sell-by date. All right. So it's a 5-gram tin. In relation to a dip can, we'll use the Tough Guy Cinnamon here. .2-ounce dip can. Five grams is pretty small, but enough for a beginner. That said, I do not believe that this is a beginner's product. I have actually never had this. I sort of know what it's about, but I'll wait until I actually get it open. So I'm just going to rip off the plastic here at the red mark, which you would think had some sort of preparation. Dotted line where you can pull things apart easily. Preparation, that's what I'm looking for. And it may. Yeah, it does actually. Okay. It's a little bit off from the red line though. Wow. Okay. So it's basically just, your standard sort of plastic saran, pretty crinkly stuff. Now, these are just lift-off lids. They're not screw-off. This thing will just lift off. There'll probably be a little bit of suction when I pull it off. Because I have held this to show it, I'm going to settle the product. I'm going to do this by slapping the can on my desk where you can't see it, and then sliding it back and forth. But while I'm sliding it back and forth, I'll also be turning it. All right. It's basically just to get the product down and flat in the can so I don't lose any. Okay, so and as you can probably see, it's still up there. But you know what? It's up there all the way around. This is very full, which is going to pose me problems in showing the product because it's a medium brown. They say it's a medium grind, but really it's pretty fine stuff. Now, guys that are fond of the Skull Spearmint or the new Skull Cool Spearmint, take note because that's what this is. It's spearmint. It is a non-menthol spearmint, which is sort of interesting because usually when spearmint is used, it is coupled with menthol, at least a little bit of it. It's a very fresh but sort of natural spearmint, like it's just very fresh and natural. That's the best I can say. It's up. And I breathed out and I blew some out, just out the nose. I think I might have sucked some in too. I think I did. Holy crap. All right, I'm going to have to be real careful with this. I'm just going to take a couple little bumps on my hand here, carefully. And then I'm going to get the lid back on this. Now this product has its fan... Oh man, there was stuff in the lid that I didn't know about. Damn. Alright. This product has its fan base, I should say. It is fairly well known. And although I have never had it, this is one of those things that I'm almost embarrassed to say that I've never had. I mean, I'm doing these reviews and we've gotten to almost the end of the second group and I'm just doing this now. So that's all I'm going to do. And I'm losing more. Holy crap. Okay. Now that I've completely coated my desk with this, that's all I'm going to do. Unfortunately, I was not able to do any of it, before the review because of that safety seal. I wanted to leave that on to show you. And I didn't want to do any other of the dry snuffs because I didn't want the scent skewed by them. So, basically I'm telling you to stand by for some sneezing. This product is going to be a little coarse going into the nose because it is of a drier nature than, let's say, the German products. And also, if you want to be careful on the inhale, it'd be pretty easy to take this stuff too far. So, and I just did. That hit me right in the back of the throat. Holy crap. Oh, and I didn't even get all that bump. Oh, here we go. My one eye is completely like running right now. Holy crap. I haven't even got to the second nostril. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Oh my God. Well, it's definitely spearmint. Sorry, Duncan. Duncan's looking at me like, dude, what are you doing? Woo! All right, well, once it calms down, it's rather pleasant. But I'm going to go with what I originally thought here. And this is not a beginner's product. In fact, this might not even be a mid-level product like me. It's really nice once it calms down, though. It's a very fresh, popping spearmint scent. It's really good. I mean, best spearmint chewing gum that you can think of. That has sort of like an icy effect. And that's this, only in the nose. Unfortunately, going into the nose, as you just saw, it's a little bit rough. Now, mind you, I have not done any nasal snuff for a couple days. What I should have done was done some much earlier today, but I've been running crazy lately, so it's really good though. Once you get past that initial, I'd be interested to see. Do I have any left in my hand? You know what? I'm probably. Let me get some off the desk here. I know the desk is clean because I've only had to wipe it down like 15 times in the last 3 days. Does have a effect to make your nose run a little bit though, which is why you're hearing me so much. It's really, really pleasant. It's just a shame that the product is so fine and leaning dry. That first one, I mean, it's not like I was, blowing lines off a table or something. I just went, and it hit me in the back of the throat. I tasted it. I tasted it before I even got the scent. And I knew, I'm like, that's why I was coughing before I was sneezing. So it's course going up. Prepare to sneeze. This probably would make me sneeze even if I had done something earlier today. Prepare for an effect on the eyes due to the mint. Okay? And it does have a bit of a nicotine kick. I mean, it's not out of hand by any means, but there was something there that definitely came into effect pretty hard while I was sneezing and crying and coughing. And it recedes back. Okay, unlike a really strong snooze or something, it's not going to keep building, so you don't have to worry about that. You'll get if the product is of good nicotine content, you'll get a hit, and then it'll recede. All right, so you don't have to worry about it getting stronger and building, which is good because you'd have to immediately start blowing your nose to get expel product. When you sneeze, cough out the mouth or you will lose what you just did, which will mean that you have to take more and probably repeat the entire process. It's a really good spearmint, though. I cannot stress that enough. The spearmint is excellent. Way, way better spearmint than anything in a Skull product. Mind you, it is also different. You're taking this in the nose and you're dealing with a scent, although I got a taste of it. It tasted actually all right. I'm in all seriousness, I'm not going to say I'd try to dip this. This is way too fine for that. But it wasn't bad taste-wise either. But in the nose, it's different than, let's say, a spearmint dip product like Skulls. But out of the two spearmints, judging the spearmint alone, this has got the Skull stuff beat, hands down. Even the new one, it's a fresh, popping, natural spearmint, and I can't stress any of those words more. Fresh, popping and spearmint. It's good, but it's a little work getting to this point here. It's got nicotine. It's just you got to be careful in how you're using it. Now, see, I don't use nasal snuff all day, every day. Some of these reviews I'm doing after not using it since the last review, which in some cases has been like a week or two. So you got to understand that when looking at, my skill level with using some of this stuff. I'm not a newbie, but I'm not, a seasoned professional by any means. I'm just giving you my take on the products because people that dip out there that would be watching this channel, what they need when it comes to a product like this, or dry snuff or stuff like that, they need a product review of it from one of their own. If you're a dipper and you're thinking about trying nasal snuff, you need a product review of nasal snuff from another dipper, from a dipper perspective. And that's what I'm trying to do here. But I am not, I am not a old hand at this by any means. Anyway, if it's a 5-gram tin. The tin it's under $2. Mind you, when you order this stuff from England, you got to buy a number of products at a time to make it worthwhile. Because if you just bought this at $1.78 or whatever it cost me, you're then going to pay $10 shipping and handling. So this is obviously not worth $11.77. That said, if you are doing orders and you like or think you would like spearmint, you want to give this a try. It's a pain in the butt to use a little bit. Might ease up with use, repeated use, but the scent flavor of it is worth it. All right, so this has been the review of Crumbs of Comfort from Wilson's of Shara. It is an English company. It is a fine grind, medium brown, medium to high nicotine product. This is the 5-gram tin. Retails under $2. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy, and I'm going to cut out of here because this has gone too long and I haven't got any notifications anyway. Check out all the usual suspects. Do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.